see me, I think. I've got the phone the best way I can. Henry, as ever, is there, aren't you? This is my wardrobe. I have, you just about to see, one of those clothes rails here with my hanging stuff. And then I have an old desk this side where I've got my knitwear folded up, because whilst we're waiting to move upstairs to our new bedroom, which is still a work in progress, we don't have any wardrobes or any wardrobe space. Well, I say wardrobes. Gary has 2 wardrobes, which are that side of the room, because he has infinitely more clothes than me. But that's it. The wardrobes are just cupboards in this house, and they're not very practical either. So mine are living all out here. And I thought it was a good opportunity to go through, especially again, having changed sizes a bit, I'm going to go through and have a look at what I've got and what I wear. And also I've been following someone on Instagram, I'll put the name below, who is not buying, you know, she doesn't buy new clothes, or that's her thing. And she wears a capsule wardrobe. And she just, again, brings the summer one out in the summer, spring out in the spring, and change them around. And I really like that idea, but I'm never confident enough in my clothes or my clothes choices to really do that. So I thought I'd go through and show you a few of my things, and we can have a general vote onto whether they're worth keeping or not. So if we go, I'm a big dress fan. I much prefer wearing dresses to anything because they're easy. You can throw them on. They're easy to wear, and they're, yeah, like I say, easy. You don't have to coordinate tops and things. So this I've had for years. It's a Jules t-shirt dress, but again, it's quite thick, but it is only really summer worthy unless I wear a sweater over it. See, that's the thing. I don't know that I've really got enough clothes that are specifically winter, autumn, spring, summer. So this one I love. Like I say, it's years old. It works really well over leggings or just as a dress, so that's staying. This is going to happen. All these are going to be staying. This one, again, this is sea salt, so it's organic cotton. I've had this for several years. I never find it's terribly flattering, but I wear it a lot, so that's staying. This, I love this, really love this. I bought it a couple of years ago at Yarnporium, and it's a layer cake smocky thing, but as you can see, it's huge. I spoke to one of the ladies from Layer Cake when I went to Unravel, and I talked about taking this in. So that needs attention. Also the pocket's torn, so that needs a make do and mend on there. This one, fondly known as my funeral dress, because I bought it to wear to my mother-in-law's funeral. I bought it second-hand, actually. I bought it from a charity shop, and I really like it, but no, I'm going to keep it. I've not worn it since because I think the weather wasn't right. I think actually that's another good in-betweeny spring dress, because if I wear a bright coloured cardigan over it, that'd be all right, wouldn't it? So that's 4 dresses. This one. Okay. This one, I'm not sure what I was thinking. It's really pretty. I love the fabric, but it is really quite short. So what I was thinking of doing is actually cutting the top part off, because it's got a nice back look. So cutting the top bit off to make a top, funnily enough. And actually I could make the skirt, but I could put a wide waistband on the skirt and make it skirtable. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to convert that as well, because I love that fabric. So that's a converter. Right, then we come to some old an Old Faithful that I wear to death. My Bowden dress. I've got two. I've got this one, and I've got one that I think is in the wash at the moment. These, again, I've had them for a couple of years, and they wear really well, and they wash really well. I'm going to stop in a minute because I think dresses is probably enough for you to see. This one, this is one that I made. I made this a couple of years ago. This was by pattern from Dottie Angel, Tiff Funnel. Everybody tells me it looks really nice on, so I keep it, but I'm not a great fan of the sleeves. I wonder about taking them off completely. Because it's so big under here, it kind of pulls a bit funny, and I don't like it. I think that might go in the alterations pile. See if I can do something better with that. The fabric is lovely. It's fish. So that's alterations. And then finally, this is a new dress. Again, I bought last year. It's a white stuff. We've got a company, a firm do coming up at the end of March. And I was looking on eBay to see if I could get a dress to wear. It's quite a posh frocks do. But then I remembered this. And I've only worn this once. I wore this at Christmas again. I think I'll wear it on Christmas Day. But that will be perfect. I'm going to have to beg, steal or borrow some grown-up shoes. My shoes consist of boots and DMs. Or I could get some from a charity shop. Some court shoes and just some heels to wear with that. And then the other one. So these are kind of tunic dresses. I wear them with leggings underneath. But that one again, they were in the sale. So I don't buy, most of my clothes, apart from these couple of dresses I bought before I went to New York last year. I'm an underbuyer. I'm definitely an underbuyer when it comes to clothes. As you can see, because my entire wardrobe fits on just this rail. They're quite old as well, a lot of my clothes, but I wear them a lot. I have favourite clothes that I wear a lot. So we've got then, from the dresses, we've got 3 that are going to be altered and 2 that are going away. For now, I will stop there because that's probably quite enough for you. I will carry on though, and I'll perhaps do a summary of it a bit later. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the floor? And I'm going to walk on it. Henry will be treading on it very shortly. I'm leaving dry paw prints, but I'm recording this so I can look back on it and think, yeah, it is clean sometimes.
Well, I don't know what all the fuss was about, Mum, actually. Just because I ate too much grass yesterday, I decided to, what's the word, expunge it in the night. It's all right, isn't it? It's only grass.
Right, I've done the hoovering, I've mopped. So this afternoon, and I've tidied up my wardrobe. So this afternoon, we are going to be on the loom. And then tonight we are going out for dinner. It's my mum's birthday. Yay! Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear mum, happy birthday to you. I don't think she watches this, so. But anyway, you can tell her if you see her that I sang happy birthday to her on the YouTube. down here. But I thought I could chat whilst I'm weaving, if you don't mind me looking down to get my edges right, because it's all about dim edges. Yeah, and hopefully the anti-juddery thing on the camera, on the phone, will mean that I'm not constantly shaking the camera. What I was going to say was, I just was thinking about, obviously, sustainability. And what we haven't talked about yet, or what I haven't talked about yet, is sustainability of your soul, your spirit. Emotional sustainability. And, you know, I don't have a psychology degree. I just have my faith and a bit of life experience, maybe. And one of the things I do know over the years, and a lot of you will also know, but I think sometimes we need reminding, is that you have to be a careful steward of your own resources, of your emotional and spiritual resources, as well as your own energy. So, you know, it's all very well, yes, of course we want to be more sustainable in terms of the earth, and it's, sorry, I'm a bit wrong there, didn't go wrong, it was just a bit loose. You know, make sure you look after yourself, make sure that you are sustainable, make sure your emotional bank account stays in the black and not in the red, doesn't go into the red. If it goes into the red, which we will do sometimes, make sure you do something that will then bolster that back up to the black, because if you run out of you, then you're stuffed, basically. You thought I was going to be really wise. I thought I was going to be really wise, but yeah. So the whole Sustainable Lent challenge I'm doing really should include ourselves, shouldn't it? It should include making sure that we have enough resources, mentally, emotionally, physically, to keep doing what we want to do, and that we don't allow us, or don't treat ourselves like, well, we kind of, are we renewable or are we fossil fuels? I know what my children would say about me, but you know, we are, to a degree, we are fossil fuels, because we only have one body, don't we? Once that's gone, it's gone. We can make it better. We can mitigate some of the stresses and strains we put on it, but there's not another one, is there, after this? So although we're kind of a cross, aren't we, actually? Look, I'm thinking as I go here, but we're kind of a cross between renewable and fossil fuels, because the body is an amazing thing and we are created to be able to adapt and to have ideas and renew ourselves, but only to a certain point. So yeah, that's cool. What do you think? Is that bizarre? I just thought I'd share that with you. Right, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Oh, dogs have got excited because they heard me start talking. It's fairly early, it's still only 5, but as I said, we're going out for dinner tonight and I want to get this up. I'll see if I can take some sneaky footage tonight to, really, here we go. I've got a dog on my back, there he is. Doesn't respect the knitwear. Yeah, I'll get some sneaky footage tonight, hopefully, but you know, it depends whether people want to be filmed or not. I've just been looking at, can you see that, which is, it's next week's class square that Mum wanted me to look at before I saw her tonight, but I haven't really done much. That's a mocked up version, and it's not constructed the same way, so I need to work on that. I was also going to talk again about water today, because I've found out some more fascinating stuff about the scarcity of water and fresh water and so on. But I think I spent a long time talking about my dresses, my wardrobe, and I think you probably deserve a bit of a rest from my voice. It did make me think though, because I've got a couple more dresses than I showed, and I thought, do I really need any more dresses? And I was planning to make a new, or a summer wardrobe this year, have a me-made wardrobe. But actually, I'm not sure if I need any more dresses. I have 2 skirts. I don't tend to wear skirts, and I made 2, which I have, sort of tops as well. Really, I probably, if anything, need to make some tops and skirts, but I prefer dresses, and I prefer making dresses. Difficult, isn't it, when you start looking? When I start looking at that, I think, I don't need to make dresses. I'm fine with what I have. That has really been quite an eye-opener for me, I have to say. So anyway, again, I hope you found it interesting. Nothing else going on. I've not been out today. I am not out tomorrow either. I was going out, but I'm not now. So I'll be around focusing on the weaving probably tomorrow, and doing a little bit of quilting. It is Tuesday, which means I like to do sewing on Tuesday, but because I've got the blanket going, I should do some of that as well. And in the meantime, have a lovely evening, and I shall see you all tomorrow.